Good morning, YouTube, and hello! It is time for another one of those. It's Dark Souls 2 time now. This might be the longest one yet, because there are a million fucking bosses in Dark Souls 2, and by a million I mean 41, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe it's 42, but I think it's 41. I didn't count them, though. I'm gonna make myself smaller again, and we start right the fuck away, because there are many bosses we have to raid. This is a first playthrough raiding, so I'm not gonna go and look at it from a... Wait, I'm turning down the music a little. I'm not gonna look at it from a hitless perspective. I'm just gonna look at it from a first playthrough. And my first playthrough in Dark Souls 2 was really bad. Like, bad for me. I didn't enjoy Dark Souls 2 at the beginning. But it grew on me a lot. I like it now, and that's why I really want to make this list to complete it, like the trilogy. Dark Souls 3 will follow, of course. I can talk way more about Dark Souls 3, because I know way more about it. But for today, we're gonna make it a Dark Souls 2 list, guys, and we'll start with the first boss up here. That's the giant, like the one which is impaled at the beginning of the game. I don't know. I guess I would rate it B. It's nothing special. He has some stomps, he has some slaps. I don't like the hitboxes on this one. It's like everything feels like it's a lingering hitbox, so you have to always run away in a hitless run. But in my first playthrough, it wasn't too hard, and I didn't even... I think if I would not run this game over and over again, I would probably forget about a boss like this one. But it was not a bad boss as well, so I guess I'll rate it B. Pursuer would be next. Pursuer is... a motherfucker. I'm gonna rate him C, because he, like, reoccurs, and he just is fucking annoying, and I don't like him. And that's why I'm gonna rate him a C. So this is all personal experience from my first playthrough, okay? I just try to think back and think how I felt about these bosses in my first playthrough. And the Pursuer was one I really did not enjoy very much, to be honest. Oh my god, it's one of those ice cats. Is this the double fight? Or is it the one ice cat fight? How can I tell? I guess it's the one ice catty cat from the DLC. That's a pretty dope fight, actually. That's an A fight. I won't go into S yet, because maybe there is something coming up which could be an S. Like, I really enjoyed this entire DLC, except for the part when you have to run someplace you don't know where to go, and then there are these, like, horses coming and, like, hitting you all the time. That's fucked up, but everything else is pretty cool. The DLCs in general are fantastic, in my opinion. Eldia, that's Eldia, right? Yeah. That's Eldia right here. This guy is, I don't know. I didn't enjoy him as well. His attacks are kind of stupid. At least on my first playthrough, it was like, meh. I'm gonna make Eldia, B as well. Like, he's definitely not worse than the giant. It's just like that I didn't enjoy his attacks very much in my first playthrough. I remember that. Especially these, like, fireballs, these little fireballs, they follow you, and they have, like, an insane way of following you. Like, the tracking on these fireballs is fucking crazy. What's that? I don't even know what that is. Wait a second, is this Forever Alone? Oh, this is Sir Alone? Is this Sir Alone or what? That's the Ivory King? That's probably Sir Alone, right? Yeah, I guess that's Sir Alone. Sir Forever the fuck alone. Leave me the fuck alone. No, that's wrong. 100, that's right. No. That's right. Sir Alone. Pretty dope boss. The problem... Like, the boss fight itself is an A boss, for sure. But the problem is, like, running up to him. I really did not enjoy running up to the guy. And I guess that's why I rate him A. Because you have to run over and over past these, like, arrow dudes. And the bonfire is so far away from the actual boss fight. That's the big boy dragon at the very, like, peak of the dragon peak, I believe. And, man, I hated him. But it's a cool fight, kinda, because it's such a big dragon. I'll rate him B. It's a cool fight, because it's such a massive dragon, and I was just, like, mind blown by the fact that you can fight him, even. You don't have to, but you can. And just some hitboxes felt like a little bullshit when he flies up in the air and the fire breath on the ground, and this is like everywhere. And for the first couple of fights, I didn't even know where to run, you know, because it felt like wherever I run, I get hit regardless. But it's a cool fight overall. It's very like cinematic, and that's why I'm rating it a B. What the fuck is this? Oh, that's the gargoyles, of course. The gargoyle fight on Dark Souls 2. Fuck this fight. That's down here. I hate it. I died to these guys a million times, I believe. When you go in the first time and you think it's like a double gargoyle like in Dark Souls 1, and then it's like 4 fucking gargoyles ganking you. It's like a fucking gargoyle gangbang orgy on that roof, and I didn't enjoy that. The Ivory King, here we go. That's number 1. That's an S tier fight. The mechanic before the fight begins, the fight itself with the Ivory King is just fantastic. And also the fact that you can go through the DLC and you can make the fight easier by exploring and all. Definitely S tier boss fight. Jabba the Hutt, or Covenant Demon, Coventus Demon, or however you say that, is... I don't even know. E or C? C. This guy is go in, go out. That's it, basically. I think there is like a hidden mechanic with these like things hanging around in this like arena, but I don't know. Okay, that's another S tier. I don't know why FromSoft does this in their games, but I find that some of the best bosses are just extremely well hidden on purpose. I don't know why they do this. But on my first playthrough, I did not find the Dark Lurker. And I had to go back and, like, visit him after. But he is a fantastic boss, and FromSoft does this for all the games. That they just hide these insanely cool boss fights. Oh, the Frog. First playthrough Frog is a C, definitely. He's just not very enjoyable. His mechanic is kind of okay with the shell and all. But I don't know. He has like this one super quick attack, and I did just not enjoy him on my first playthrough. I don't know why, but it's not one of my favorites. Dark Souls 2 in general has not the greatest boss fights in my opinion, but it's not a bad game at all. It has some good boss fights within it, for sure. I guess the quality of a boss fight, or the quality of these boss fights suffer a little when they have to like design more bosses. And it's the same for Elden Ring. They have like a lot of bosses, but the quality for most boss fights, it's not on par with the Soul of Cinder. You know what I mean? Dragon Rider, I really did like the Dragon Rider on my first playthrough. That's an A. I did not know about the cheese, of course. I had to like fight him straight up, but it's an enjoyable fight for sure. That's the spider, right? The spider girly girl is hard to tell. That's a B down here. Spider is a B, yeah. She is just not that cool, and I didn't know that I have to carry a torch with me, so I had to deal with the small spiders on top, and it was annoying. So let's make it a B. Not as bad as like the frog, because the frog is just like, I don't know. The frog is just like not very exciting to fight. She's at least a little exciting to fight, but also kind of yeah. That's Nashandra's sister in the DLC. Fantastic fight, S. With the summons and the ports, and there's so much happening. It's a super cool. I don't know what's her name, Elana or something, I believe. I know that's Nashandra's sister, and one of 2 sisters, and she's cool. Definitely cool. I don't know. Oh, that's the horse. The horseman is a B as well. It has like, it's the same right here. It has a cool mechanic. But it also can, like, when you know how it works, it's a cool mechanic, but at the beginning it's super annoying. And I don't know, I died to this horse a lot. That's the lizards. Of course, the lizards are S. No, I'm joking. The lizards are A. It's cool. It's on a boat. it's a double lizard, you know, with 2 different like sides and weapons and all. And on top the water level is rising, so you are under pressure. So I really like the lizards. Highly recommend fighting the lizards, guys. What the fuck is that? Is that the Fume Knight? Or is that Velstead? I think that's the Fume Knight, right? Wait, where's Velstead? That's Looking Glass. It's the other giant guy. It's these guys from... That's Velstead here, right? Okay, that must be the Fume Knight then. The Fume Knight is up here. The Fume Knight is also an S tier boss fight for sure. It's a fantastic boss fight. Same, you can make him like weaker by exploring the Broom Tower and like sticking the things into the things, you know? I don't know how these... I didn't play the DLCs in so long. I really have to do that again. Absolutely A tier boss fight. This is S tier boss fight. This is fantastic. And he has cool attacks. He's hard to fight. It's really cool and a very fair fight on top. This is that's the trio. The trio in the cave. Annoying as fuck. Let's make it a C as well. I don't like the trio very much. It's just like run around and try to escape and I don't know. This is the giant in the memory. The giant in the memory is, I don't know, as forgettable as the other one. So, I don't know. I'll rate him next to the other giant, like, as a B tier boss fight. This is the Guardian Drake, aka the Hitbox. I like him a little more. He's cool, he flies around, hangs around. There's a couple of things you can explore. In terms of how his wings move. When he goes fast with the wings, he's gonna spray fire. When he goes slow with the wings, he's gonna breathe a fireball into your face. It's cool. It's like the little subtle things on these bosses sometimes that can teach you differences in attack patterns, and I like that. And I also like the boss itself. It's very cinematic. I remember that he was kind of cool in first playthrough. Let's make it an 8 here. Looking Glass, definitely one of my favorite vanilla boss fights. This is one of the few vanilla S tier boss fights. Looking Glass next to the Dark Lurker. Those are my vanilla favorites, I believe. And like the way this guy moves is just so different. It has something heavy to it, cumbersome. It's just like, I don't know. It's cool. It's really cool. I highly recommend fighting this guy. I don't know what that is. Who's that? Oh, that's the Sinner, right? Is that the Sinner? Dude, I can't even remember. The Sinner was okay. Was okay. It was a quick motherfucker. I remember him. The Sinner was kind of okay. I'll make him an A tier, the Sinner. That was a cool boss. I just like... I didn't fight him in so long. But it's definitely a cool boss. Is that the Double Cat now? That's probably the Double Cat, right? The Double Cat is A, like the normal cat. Is also super cool boss fight. It's like a little surprise when the second cat jumps into the arena. Pretty dope. I like it. Also, the Medusa girl, also A tier. And that there's this like pool around her. And you can like drown the pool. Like you can like dry out the pool and... Then there is no poison in the arena any longer, and you can fight her like on solid ground, which is super cool. The only problem is that I never understood how to do that, and that you have to go this like one particular place, and you have to like light that like windmill thingy on fire, or that water wheel or whatever it is. And I have never, like, there is no indication for that and shit, and I have not understood this for so long. But it's a super cool mechanic, and the way she fights with her head and the spear or whatever she has, that's pretty cool. A tier. Nashandra. Man, she's just not A tier, right? Nashandra is B. Yeah, Nashandra is B. I kind of like Nashandra and the memes and all, but she's a B. And Ornstein also. And I was so disappointed in my first playthrough with this Ornstein. I know I have to rate him C, just because of the disappointment in my first playthrough. I came in and was like, whoa, it's fucking Ornstein, brother! And then it's kind of like a shallow... I don't know. I don't even know why he's in the game. Can somebody explain this in the comments, maybe? Because I have no fucking clue why this motherfucker is in the game. Why is he in Dragon Lake? Or is it just his armor? And where's Smo? And why is he alive, right? Because we killed him in Dark Souls 1. I don't understand this. Please explain it. Thank you. This is the guy down below on the lava pit, I remember. I'm not quite sure what the name is, though. But it's like this giant coming out of the lava and trying to stomp you with the hands and with the fire and all. Cool boss, A tier. I really like it. Cool boss, but can't be S. No shot. Crawling Magus. Also next to Nashandra. Cool fight. It's like a small room full of enemies. The coolest thing about this fight, in my opinion, is that it's always different. And there are just so many things that can happen on this boss fight, which I really enjoy. So this is a B tier. It's not as cool as the cool guys up here, but it's not bad. The hyena, annoying as fuck. That's just, I don't know. I didn't enjoy this at all. The hyena. The rat boss, I don't know. I always wanted to be a rat, and I'm ratty as fuck, so I guess that's a B. That's a B because it's a cool mechanic. That's the only reason, because it's a B. First you go in and you're annoyed by a million rats, but then you realize after you kill, I believe 9 or 10 rats. I think 10, right? 10 rats, there's like the Rat King or whatever coming. And then you are in the Rat Covenant after, which is kind of cool. I really, when I think about it, it's dope. It's actually dope. Yeah, it's a good boss fight. Let's make it a B. Those are the sentinels, these longies with the lances and all. First playthrough, I really like those guys, to be honest. I was surprised that I beat them on my second try, I believe, and I was surprised that we beat them on second try. But I really enjoyed these guys, so I'll make it an A as well. It has something cool to it, like the spins and the way they look, and that they can jump up, and you can like stay at the top at the beginning, and they jump slowly up the platform. And you can fight them on top, or you can like roll down. It's cool. Nashka, she's just a cheap version, a cheap Quellag, right? No, I'm sorry, Nashka, but you're just not a very enjoyable boss fight. I'm gonna make her a C. No, I'm gonna make her a B. That would be unfair. She shouldn't be next to these losers. I don't know how I enjoyed her on my first playthrough, but she's kind of cool. And that's why I'm gonna rate her a C. That's Sin. Really cool dragon fight. Gonna make it up here. Like, this is a dragon fight, and this is not as good as Sin, so it's an S. Sin is super cool. DLC boss fight right after Ilana, I believe. It's like next, back to back, I believe. Sin and Ilana, or what's her name. Those are the Smelter demons, Red and Blue Smelter. And Red and Blue Smelter, they annoyed the fucking shit out of me. I swear to God. This guy, this Red Smelter demon, I was so close to fucking quit playing Dark Souls forever. This guy made me rage like no other motherfucker in this game. So this is a D. It's actually not a bad boss. But I have to do it like that, because it's my first playthrough, and this guy made me rage like no other boss. Same goes for Blue Smelter. I hate these motherfuckers, and I really don't want to see them again, ever. The Rotten, obviously the sexiest boss on this game. I don't know how I enjoyed him in my first playthrough, to be honest. I remember the area before the Rotten was pure misery. I'll make the Rotten a B. I don't know, like, how I enjoyed the boss fight itself, but I remember that the misery started earlier. when we were going down. Yeah, that's just fucked up. But the boss itself was actually kind of cool. And I was also happy to be at the boss, because I knew it's the end of that fucking... I don't know. Of that way we had to go down, and it was such a terrible climb down there. I'll make it a B. Let's make it a B. These bosses up here are better. Yeah, let's make it a B. Those are the summons, like the skeletons, the summons, I don't know. Man, I think it was like first or second try in my, like as soon as I realized I can use skulls there. I think I second tried those or third tried those. Yeah, I enjoyed them. Let's make it also a B next to the Rotten. That's okay. Watcher and Defender, one of my favorite boss fights. Not quite an S, but it's an A. Really cool boss fight. A hard boss fight on top. I really did like them. And, yeah, definitely an A. I gotta be quick, dude. We're 20 minutes in. Fucking hell, I'm very sorry, guys. But I hope it's enjoyable regardless. That's the double Dragon Rider fight. One with a bow at the beginning. Also a B boss fight. Really cool. I really enjoy these Dragon Rider fights. I know I made this an A one. Maybe I should make this an A one as well. Or this one a B. No, I'll make this one an A. I enjoy these Dragon Rider fights. Those are cool. Or I enjoyed them on my first playthrough a lot. Valstead is definitely an A. No, Valstead might actually be an S. Valstead is a cool boss. Really cool boss, actually. The only thing I do not like about Valstead is the arena. Everything else, super cool. I like him way more now since I learned him on Soul Level 1. But I really enjoy the Valstead boss fight. And that he guards his king and all. I was really, really, like, pleased fighting and beating him in my first playthrough. It was super cool. And the king, I only fought him once, and that's so long ago. I just remember that it was a long fight, but I don't know. I can't even remember. See, I have to make this like B or A tier. I make it B tier. I can't even remember fighting him, really, to be honest. I know it was kind of annoying because he had like a lot of HP. Because I think I made a mistake triggering him early. Something like that. I can't remember. But it was not a very cool fight I really enjoyed. That's what I know. Like, Valstead is way better. And it's right in front of him. Yeah, that's it, guys. That is my list. Wait, let me zoom out a little for you. That is my list, guys. How do you like it? A, B, C, D, and S. At the very top with the big boys of Dark Souls 2. Feel free to insult me in the comments over this. In a nice way, please. And I'll see you guys soon with the Dark Souls 3 list. But that's gonna be next month. Because the next video will be the summary, the Twitch summary video. Where I'm gonna talk about the stats again, like every month. And then after that, we're gonna jump into the Dark Souls 3 list. Okay? So thank you very much for watching this. I hope you enjoyed. And I'll see you guys on Twitch. Or I'll see you guys in the next YouTube video. Bye-bye.